Welcome to our retirement, folks. Hiya, folks. Hope you don't mind me doing this little chat on my own, because, like I say, Saturdays we never know what the situation's going to be. I thought I'd tell you about what's been going on just recently. I get worse. I were awake at 3 o'clock this morning, trying to sort something out that's been happening. I'll tell you what I've done. Never mentioned it to you before. But you remember when we went up to Scotland and stayed in that hotel, and I booked into a hotel, Appleby Manor Hotel, lovely place, on the way up to Scotland. Stayed there one night, didn't we? Had a lovely time there. Well, I booked that on, I don't know how far in advance, but I booked it on a Saturday, and I decided to pay for it with PayPal. Never done that before, which I never bothered. And I never got an email, any confirmation from PayPal or from the hotel that they'd received my booking. And it did seem a bit weird, so I thought, it hasn't blooming worked on that. So the following day, I did it again. Only this time I did it with my credit card and paid for it like that, and sure enough, everything went through. Well, a bit later on, I had an email from the hotel wanting me to let them know when we wanted to eat. So I rang them up and they said to me, I see you've booked 2 rooms. I said, no, it's 2 people, 1 room, 2 people. No, she says, you've booked 2 rooms, 2 people. I said, oh dear, I think I know what's happened there. I said, is it possible to cancel one of them? She says, no, you'll have to go. You've done it through that agent that I use, so you'll have to go back, do it back through them. So I rang them up and she said, okay, we'll cancel it, but there's a cancellation fee. So I had to agree to that. But then, I don't know how many days passed, and suddenly these 2 payments of 35 quid come into my credit card account, and the hotel was £125 it was. So that was £70 altogether. And I thought, that's strange. Why £70? Pardon me. Anyway, I let it go. And then when I got my credit card statement, these two £35 that had come out were in the payment section, not in the received payment section. So I thought that means the £35 weren't credited or debited. So I informed the agency, and I got an email back from them saying that there'd been an error and that it was £20 short. It should have been £90 I'd received, which I suppose £90 less £35, which was a cancellation charge, would have equaled 125 quid. So that explains it. But of course that was if this money were credited. Well, I was trying to work it out last night, and I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, our Tracy were at home today, so I showed her my credit card statement, and she says that no, she says, you did get credited it. And she told me how to work that out. So I've eventually sorted that out. So we've been occupied with that. So I haven't been able to do a proper video today. So I thought I'd just let you know what's been going on with this thing. As you see, during this conversation with our Trace, now I'm going to tell you this, but I don't want you coming on and telling me I need to go and see a doctor and I need this and I need that, because I'll do whatever I want to do, no matter what anybody says. Now I'm going to tell you what I was saying to Tracy, because Tracy were explaining it to me. Now, when I look at this screen on this monitor here in front of me, I can see myself, but it's out of focus because I've got varifocals on. If I lift my head back, I can see clearly. But when I'm looking there now, it's out of focus. Now, this is an analogy. Because what I'm telling you is when Tracy was telling me, explaining to me how this worked with the credit card statement, I knew what she was saying to me, but it was as though it was out of focus, like this is out of focus, like I couldn't focus in on what she was saying properly. Do you know, it's hard to explain, but this is what I've been like recently. I think, and Tracy and Pat both agree with me, they've noticed it, that I think I've got away unscathed from that smash. And I ain't. I were concussed, I were knocked out in it, and concussed, I don't know how long I was out, but it has had an effect. And this is why I have to go and see another doctor about my personal injury claim, because I told them things that were happening that I needed to, a bit of time needed to elapse to see whether it cleared up or what. And it hasn't. It has affected me. Now, don't be telling me I need to go and see a doctor and all this. I'm going to see this doctor for insurance company, and that's it. But that's part of why I get confused with things now, with this credit card business and PayPal business, double booking this thing, you know. It's the kind of mistakes that I'm making. You see, and you have a smash and think, you know, you think you've got away with it. But I haven't got away with it completely. Yeah. So there you are. I thought I'd come on and let you know. All right, folks. Whether we see you tomorrow or not, I don't know. Okay. Bye, everybody.